Welcome, lords and ladies of fate. In this stream, we play various tabletop role-playing games as you, the audience, earn fate chips that can be used to reward or punish your favorite players or their characters. You can earn fate chips by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just contributing to the game. You can then use those fate chips to heal characters, adjust their next skill checks, force them to say silly lines, or you can just wreak havoc on our story. Tonight we're playing Star Trek Adventures. On board the USS Norway, we have Captain Armand playing Captain Roland Sykes.
No, you got it right, Captain Armand.
Commander Balchasaurus being played by myself. We've got Lieutenant Commander Rockosaurus Rex playing Bajor Burkison. Lieutenant Commander Arya Burks being played by Amanda. And Lieutenant Commander Sivek being played by Good Devil. And to mediate the will of the fates for this voyage is our Wayne, our very own Q.
Hello.
Alright.
Hello. Good day, Q.
Good eye. So welcome, and I want to say, everyone, that this is one of the longest teasers in Star Trek history, but hopefully we will see what happens. We are joined. Arya has been brought to us through temporal flux. However, her character has been assimilated in the assault. So what will happen? We don't know, but to put us in a bit of a Star Trek mood, and a question related to the Borg, I believe we do have a poll available.
We've got polls.
We got polls.
Go.
All right. As a quick question to tease your tiny minds and get you in the mood, what do Borg inject into a being to begin the assimilation process?
Oh.
Antimatter bodies, quantum filaments, a nice Chianti, nanoprobes, or malformed SQL? And that's a deep cut
That is.
for some of you out there. So while we wait, we must pay the bills with some sponsored content. And this is going out. This is a public service announcement to all you storytellers out there. Have you had a plot that is just going nowhere?
Feel attacked.
Yeah, maybe. Here's some ideas. Maybe you should throw in a romantic angle, but you really don't want to tie your characters down with relationship baggage. Perhaps you could try and correct some really poor decisions that led to the pointless death of a beloved character to shake things up. Or maybe have a quirky character or villain, but you really don't want to spend time building up the backstory and pointing out where they came from. Maybe you're just cynical and you think your audience may just be too damn thick to get the allegory. Or just, why not just toss in a bunch of costumes or minis that you have lying around? Or maybe you just want to revive your one-man show.
Oh, I remember that one.
And perhaps you just want to hurt your characters emotionally so you know you're not totally dead inside. How do you do this, you may ask? There is an answer to your storytelling problems, and that is temporal shenanigans. When you absolutely, positively have run out of ideas. So that is a bit of a PSA.
Brought to you by
And
Temporal
luckily, you can't do it in Star Wars, but Dungeons and Dragons, I'm sure temporal shenanigans works. So do we have an example in the poll? How are we doing? Oh man, people are.
Oh yeah. I think they're going for the joke this time.
Of course.
They want the thumbs cup.
I love it. Oh, no one went with my deep cut. So, as we all know, what is the answer?
A nice
The
Chianti.
The nice Chianti. With what? What do you pair that with?
Another nice Chianti.
Chianti. Oh, I was going for a Silence of the Lambs vibe, but I'm good with what you're doing. Yes. Very good.
Caper berries and
No.
Yep.
Fava
Pate.
fava bean.
Fava beans.
Fava beans.
which are apparently poisonous. You're not supposed to feed them to young children.
The correct answer did get 2 votes, I will say, though.
The correct answer did get 2 votes. So you guys are really...
One of them was me.
I have a confession. I voted for a nice Chianti 10 times using channel points.
Accepted.
I thought we were on fire with our with our attendance, but oh no, the whole queue's just gonna have
Yep,
to be.
Rockosaurus Rex contributed 900 channel points.
Ooh, you just checked the log.
That's
Yeah.
so that's how we're gonna play this game tonight. Okay, I see that there's gonna have to be a lot of momentum generated by our team.
Just like most video games these days, pay to play.
Pay to play. This is a pay to play environment.
I'm having flashbacks of voting like 100 times for somebody on American Idol that I knew wasn't gonna win.
I really thought you were going to say I had flashbacks to voting 100 times in the presidential election. I was going to like, oh.
No. The only people who cheat there are the Republicans.
Oh
The
man,
dog
well,
whistle. The dog
Yeah.
whistle.
we just lost our American Humane
We
Society
just lost
sponsorship.
Raytheon for real.
We lost Raytheon again.
For
They came
real.
back and they're
Really?
Just to
gone.
leave us.
They were like, we're gonna give them 5 minutes.
Yep.
And we couldn't even make it.
Gone. So what we are in is sic transit gloria mundi, which no one's bothered to translate yet because homework is
It's
for
Latin for deep
simps.
shit.
Yes, that's Latin for deep shit. Gloriously deep shit. This is sequence 3 of this, and what we're going to do is pick up in the med bay, or in sick bay, where Arya has just been nanoprobed. That is her trait. At this point, Bejor, I believe, A-Plant, Zap, and Shaggy have all been trying to fight for their existence and prevent the attack and assimilation of their fellow crewmen. While they were not looking, however, or actually before they even arrived, this is back on the bridge, Lieutenant Gemma and Ensign Tucker have both been assimilated and are carrying out their own agenda. And at this point, Arya is going to be, Arya's player, Amanda, will be controlling the Borg forces.
Why does Arya not have the sweet headgear? I think she needs the sweet headgear.
She's been
Yes.
nanoprobed. So what I'm going to do is, well, that's also going to be a threat spend on the Q's behalf.
So she
where
gets her headgear?
It does take time for such things to happen. However, it is up to Amanda, is a bit of a meta. It is up to Amanda when she wishes to spend, well, we're bringing a major character onto the board, 3 threat out of Wa's pool of joy to trade her skin tone for gray and just have a ball.
Lay waste.
And that's up to lay waste. It will take 1 round to activate the Borg thing. I know that is not the typical assimilation process, so all of you can stop chatting in the comments. But this is how we're going to do it, which is why it's a threat spend rather than
We're on a schedule.
taking courses. So what we're doing is, this is actually I need to spend 2 threat right now.
No.
Yeah. I do need to spend 2 threat because something is going to happen that is probably going to make people a little ticked. But we're going to do it anyway. Hope I got 12 and 416. All right. As a threat spend immediate, by the door from behind the security forces come 2 Borg that look like they've just come from engineering. And it is honestly the players' turn, you're being led by Bejor. So, Bejor, what do you wish to do with this simple issue?
What are the hit points? I guess you would say 2 of 10 and 5 of 7.
They should be the same. Borg standard is 15 stress points, but to put down any character, it is only 5.
But didn't
Gonna-
we? Did either of them take a hit or last?
Which ones? I apologize. Which
Well, that's
characters?
okay. 2 of 10
2
and
of
5
10.
of 7.
7. Let me see. I don't believe they actually were attacked personally.
Okay.
I don't believe so. If
Okay.
you want to differ with me, we cannot arm wrestle for it because it would just be no contest. Hold on.
I think Arya had attacked 5 of 7, but was unsuccessful, if I recall.
Yes, and then
Okay.
she became assimilated.
Oh, with the
Um,
dildo curling iron. That's right.
Yeah, you do also have a curling
Turns out
iron.
they don't make great
Um,
What
weapons.
do you guys do while I'm gone? Oh my god.
Hey, what you did, you killed 2 Borg
Yeah, actually, you took
with
down a
that,
couple.
that dildo curling iron.
I'm a badass.
On God.
Why do
I mean, I'm a Borg, but I'm a Borg badass.
Yes, you can now. You may now have your corset whenever you wish to spend the threat. Um,
I'm gonna
But-
need a little more than a threat to get into one of those.
it's like something. So at this point, yeah. So the 2 of 10 and 5 of 7 are both still up at full strength. They were engaged with Arya and have finished using the giving her the trait nanoprobe.
The Chianti. I think you meant
The
to say.
Chianti. They have given her Chianti, and they have told her sweet lies of the collective that we're all friends.
So I guess me and my crew are kind of in the middle geographically of the 2 that are near Aria and the 2 that just came from engineering.
Correct. Yeah, they just came through the entrance. There are 2 entrances to sick bay, so if you need to find the second one, that shouldn't be a problem. If you wish to retreat like a coward.
No, I'll sacrifice my crew members, as is tradition. So what
As
I'm
is
going to
Starfleet, yeah.
do, what I'm going to do.
Perhaps today is a good day to die. Oh.
Oh,
I'll
God,
keep
yes,
doing my
Randy.
best, Captain.
So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna end up having Assplant and I attack the 2 closest to Arya, and then Shaggy and Zap are going to attack the 2 that just came in the door from engineering. So I guess I will hit 2 of 10. I'll shoot him with my phaser.
Okay. Since I can't use my the speech box, we're just gonna make some noises. I'm getting my d20s up, and I'm gonna in a fit of
Flourish.
in a fit of fairness, I'm going to there we go. I'm gonna actually share my roll screen with all of you. All right, let me know what we need to do. So your first move will be to mount an attack. The basically it's your security and control,
Yeah.
or is your to hit,
Yeah.
and it is you need 2 successes to inflict to successfully hit.
So since one of my focuses is weapons training, I forget. Does that get me a 3rd one?
Let's pretend that that's good, because
Thank
since it was
God.
so vague, you didn't say hand to hand or whatever. It's just shipboard weapons, phasers, doomsday planets you tucked under your arm.
I have
All
hand to
of these
hand
things are-
and weapons training, so
Yep.
I know.
So
all
I'll go
weapons.
with yeah, because these are deadly.
All right. It's a
All
good
right,
thing I can
yes.
roll that 3rd one. Kind of. I got an,
Well, actually, what it does is it expends your crit range. You still only get
Oh.
2 dice unless you wish to purchase threat or use momentum.
shoot. Okay. Well, since I
Oh,
rolled,
and I forget. Do you have do you have any talent such as cautious, like security cautious
I
or
have bold
security?
security.
Bro, the captain's going to tell you why you need to use bold security.
Absolutely, because you want to roll that 20.
So
Give him threat. Do it.
If you
Do
buy a dice with threat, you can re-roll your dice. You can re-roll one die for each purchase.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, how many dice are you wishing to buy?
Just one.
All right, I get 7, and you get 3 dice now, and your critical range is up to your security zone.
Okay. So, wow, I am super glad I did that. I got an 18.
Okay.
I got an 18, a 2, and a 1.
Whoa, good work.
Yeah.
All right, I guess
Wow.
you're rolling the 1.
Yeah.
Okay, you're re-rolling something. Okay, what you got?
Oh no, I was re-roll. I want to re-roll the 18, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was being what we.
Oh my god! I'm like, wait, did I misunderstand that
Facetious.
completely?
No. This is where we're shitting with you. Now, keep in mind, I don't know how much Chianti you've been injected with and how far assimilated you've become. Well, then, that was... Now it's just poor. All right, so what did you roll your 18 to?
Oh, I didn't yet. Sorry.
Oh, please do. I apologize.
Okay.
Please do.
Oh,
Please
no.
tell me.
That sounds like a 20.
Bingo!
Oh, you foolish
Captain
mortal.
doesn't lie.
Oh,
Four
A
successes,
2,
though, right?
a 1,
Huh?
and a 20.
yeah, a 2, a 1, and a 20. That is amazingly one for the
Ugh,
books.
yikes.
You know how you set all those phasers to be
You
first
can't
shotted?
do that. No.
That's
That's not fair.
My dear sir, can't. I fear that not only your weapons randomizer actually shorted out the pre-fire chamber for let me see how many people in your immediate proximity. Actually, just shorted out. Should it be audience? Now's the time to spend that F with me point. As a decision, I leave to the jury.
Wait, can't the 1 cancel it out?
Should the players
Redeem a glitch.
should the critical failure affect only Bejor, or should it affect
Oh.
his entire fire team because of his incompetent use of Bluetooth?
I mean, the security team didn't roll a 20.
No, but their leader did.
We got 1 vote for just Bejor.
The guy that the
1 vote for the team.
are they
No,
voting just Bejor?
2 for only
team.
Bejor.
Okay. Going once. Going twice.
There was
Oh,
one.
come
for
on.
me.
Hey, Aria, you can vote.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, come on!
Arya says team, so it's tied. So now we need the tiebreaker.
Yep.
Come on,
Flip a
Jack.
coin.
One more vote.
And just so you know, whoever it is that
Yeah.
breaks the tie.
Vote team, and I'll give you a free subscription.
No, what I'm going to do is I will go evensies oddsies on my first D20. Evens, it is solely the responsibility of the team lead. Odds, the immediate team, the phasers in the room are
Got it.
afflicted.
Odd.
In the room.
Odd.
Odd. Phasers in the room. Now again, phasers in the room are affected because as somebody who seems to delight in catching the continuum in minor verbal gaps and turning them to his advantage, has noted that it's only the room. But you were all, to your satisfaction, in the room where it happened, as it were. We're going back for some musical history stuff. So, yeah, it looks like phasers are no longer functional, and you may all have to resort to hand-to-hand combat with, I don't know, cybernetic necrotic monsters.
I have one more wish.
Zap likes using his
I just
magical
watched
hand.
First Contact.
All
It
right.
didn't go very well.
Oh, if only we had a Tommy
Can I
gun.
use a wish to cancel out your consequence?
Let me see. Did you use up all your wishes?
I'm pretty sure
Oh.
that I only used one.
Okay. So what would the secondary effect be that would not involve resurrecting the phaser rifles? That you'd foreseen the fact that your phasers may fail.
Can I just
What
unwish
would
that?
you?
Or can I just read?
Backup phasers.
Why not?
You can't unwish it.
You
This is-
can't
No,
go
this
back
is
in
a-
time.
this
That's
is a
the
yes.
wish of that's the rule
Remember,
of wish.
you've run out of ideas,
My
so time
ankle
travel is an
phasers.
option. But you are not.
How,
Yes.
if I could be
So you're telling
meta
me you
for-
could travel back in time and you wouldn't save me? You wouldn't travel back to the part where I wasn't a Borg yet? You're gonna fix your stupid gun. That's what you're gonna do.
We just got our temporal shenanigans sponsorship. You think I'm going to pull from them right like that fast?
Oh, that so makes sense, and I'm so still gonna marry you. Okay, fine. Keep
I believe that Good Devil was gonna make a meta suggestion.
He
to
was.
help.
Sorry,
Yeah,
good devil.
well, if you want us to still have weapons, we have our hand phasers that just fell, but we could have the rifles on our back since we are a security team after all.
I think you actually all showed up with rifles.
We showed up with rifles?
Well,
But-
then
but
the other way
you
around.
actually did- Yeah,
Then
you all showed up
the
with
rifles are
phasers.
fucked and the hand phasers are the thing we're using.
Yeah.
Whatever way works for you,
This
kiddo.
You can't go backwards and say you were holding a different kind of gun.
Oh no,
That
well,
is a reach.
they will have to draw quick draw their phasers.
This ship is like Texas. We all have at
does
least two
that
guns.
sound- We all have at least 2 guns. I would say that I definitely believe a security team would have had, because you are all security. It's not simply random officers. So yes, I believe that everyone has a magic gun,
Or every security officer is trained with Klingon, so we're all batleth ready. Take your pick.
Ah, that's a good one.
because I mean, honestly, when you get down to it, that seems to be the one thing they don't adapt to. Ironically, is just being smashed in the head with a baseball bat.
Yes.
Like, why you
Um,
haven't been able to figure that one out? No matter how
They gotta-
no matter how many people we assimilate, no one knows the answer to that one. Kind of sucks.
But they're always getting
This
stabbed
particular
and shot.
team has been doing
But
that
it is
Tibetan
up to you.
body hardening technique, but on their heads.
Yes. So, Mr. Bejor, you have a decision to make on your yes and, but we're all supportive of, yeah, my phasers don't work, and I've got a shiv, a sharpened toothbrush. What do you wish to arm your security forces with? Keep in mind anything really badass.
Besides my
it's
sharp
part of your
wit,
preparation.
I'm not quite sure.
Yes.
Are we gonna go with secondary
The eye
phasers,
rolls
guys? Are we gonna burn all my wishes on guns? I'll do it.
Oh no, you used up your wish. The hand phasers are set, but not tuned for first shot attack.
So it will take a
They're just
turn
good old
for
fashioned
that.
hand phasers. They may everyone's going to have to use a minor action to quick draw, presuming everyone understands that their phasers don't work. So you'll just need a minor action to quick draw. So for the first round, it'll be a 1-step difficulty harder if you want to draw and fire. That makes sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. And what will happen is the Borg will have a chance of simply resisting an attack on a 6 on a d6 that I roll. Okay, they have a basically a 13% chance, and every time you shoot at them, they get an additional 1 point chance of resisting. Does that make sense? Does that mechanic make sense to you all?
Don't our pocket
Yep.
phasers have the ability to withstand the phase shift?
No. That wasn't part of your
have a
part of
third
your wish.
wish.
Now was it? I wish for more wishes. You do have the pocket phasers. The pocket phasers didn't have your auto hit advantage to them, or they too would have been taken out by your lazy programming on Bluetooth.
Ooh.
How's that? Does that work
I don't
logically
buy
enough
this
for you?
because Bluetooth is an awful technology. I would not have used that to begin with. Just saying.
Sadly, guess what you did?
Just saying.
You did. You basically are as secure as a nest. So,
Okay.
a baby monitor of the 20th century. People are now screaming at you through your phaser. But, however, what happened is, Bejor, you crippled your phaser. How? And what I'm going to do is, it is now the Borg's turn.
Okay.
You're in command of the Borg forces. What is it you wish to inflict upon all of your former teammates who weren't there to save you?
So when you put it that way, I want to know, just so I can like meta for 1 second,
Sure.
because I was part of the crew. Like now that I'm aboard, do I still retain knowledge of the crew? Like for instance, do I know that Bajor's head of security and assess him as a higher threat? Do I know, like, the other two aren't part of the actual crew and they're, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's what I'm asking is like, how much knowledge,
Oh, you
how
mean
much memory do I have of
I'm
who I was before I was aboard?
all right.
We need to watch these Borg episodes, babe.
And if you want me, to roll
no.
like a
Oh no, it's okay. Fate team.
like an
Audience.
insight or something.
That's good. Audience. How much of her humanity does she still memory does she still immediately have access to? Keeping in mind, the more memory she has access to, the greater the chance she may have to resist assimilation at this stage.
Right, and I just also want to know, like, I know right now I haven't assimilated yet, but I'm like close to it there. So like I'm 100% dedicated to the Borg, correct? Like I have no lingering feelings of empathy or.
Right now, that's what I'm hoping that whoever's playing with their candy wrapper, and
I know
but
who it
that's
was.
that's sort of what I'm hoping. Yeah, on a scale of 1 to Locutus, how messed up is she? Of Hugh to Locutus, where are we at this point, people?
Oh yeah, I just kind of want to know because I don't want to rely on the, empathy, telepathy, get inside people's heads and figure them out thing if I'm a robot, which is, fundamentally
we have someone
different.
So we have at least one vote for some retention of your identity at this phase.
Okay, so I have an idea.
What will happen is, so what I want you to do is you need to have to attempt to retain your Oh, that's where the rapper sound is. All right, nice. All right, yes, you have some strong stuff. That's 2 votes. That reduces the difficulty by 1. So congratulations, audience. I've just made up some own meta rules right now. That the more you vote, the lower the difficulty can go. At this point, you need a 2 in your medicine and was it insight? You said.
I need
so your medicine insight, you need 2 successes, and that will let you retain control as yourself.
Okay.
For this round, and then what we'll do is we'll continue making that roll every round to resist. All right.
Okay.
And then once you fail, you're mine.
So I have 2 dice, 2 successes.
2 successes. If you wish to buy more dice, although I think you're pretty devastating at this combo. I think you have like a 16 or something.
Yeah. So I have a 13, and I rolled a 3 and a 4.
3 and a 4. All right, that's definitely 2 successes.
I was gonna buy another one because I really want to stay.
Okay. You have 2 successes. You are still in control of yourself. I'm going to pull off the incapacitated trait. You have a free action. You can decide what you want to do with it.
Okay. I'm going to step in front of 2 of 10 and 5 of 7.
Okay.
Step in front of them, to shield them so that Bajor won't shoot them, because I instinctively know that he won't shoot at me because I know that he won't hurt me. And I'm gonna I'm just gonna say something to him to try to convince him to lay down weapons so that there's no more shooting, because I instinctively know that I shouldn't be hurting him, even though he's on the other team and just try to get them to stop shooting us and surrender. So like I'm still on the Borg side, but I just want him. So I think.
I was actually yeah, actually, I was gonna say that control roll you made meant you could be your full self.
Okay, but still, like I know I don't want them shooting at me either. so for now, I'm just gonna be like, hey.
You
Like,
think
no,
you're
no,
gonna?
I'm
You
fine,
think you're gonna
I'm
step
fine.
in front of them and you think I won't shoot you? Tell that to Ensign Alpo.
He rolls over
Rip.
in his space grave as he watches
Okay.
you jump between, what is it, ass plant?
Yes. Golly, I've been replaced pretty quickly now, haven't I?
Yeah, I have diplomacy as one of my values, so I was thinking maybe I could.
So you're gonna attempt to mediate a peace somehow.
Yes.
Uh,
What do you guys want me to do? Shoot him?
This won't work.
yeah, no. But
Well,
you know,
it's not gonna be me.
I've seen it. I thought I had seen everything through all of space and time, but I was not expecting this.
That's what you
Hold
get,
on,
Wayne.
I need to take another shot of continuum juice here before I need to go any further.
More Chianti.
A little more,
That's what
a little
happens.
more, yep, a little more continuum juice for the collective, and we will be good.
If I'd had more Chianti injected in me, I would have just shot him.
All right, so you have stepped between them, and what do you say out loud to everyone? What is your sultry? I believe was the phrase you had to be sultry at this point.
Well, you're gonna have to move my little dot a little closer if you want me to.
I know what you
Wait,
can
are
say.
you gonna
I
you're
wasted my
sidle
crit
up.
roll on this.
No, I don't want to get that much closer. I don't want to get that much closer. Come on, I feel bad for you.
Okay, I'll go back.
Still screwed.
I'll go back with your backup band here.
All right.
Your
Tell
hype man.
Bajor, listen, it's me. You know me. Like, you can't be shooting like this. You know how this is gonna go. I know that you think that what you're doing is the right thing, but everything you've been told is fake news. And now I know what's true. So tell everybody it's fine, and let's not shoot at each other anymore. And you know, the course is pretty nice, huh?
Are you
Oh my
high?
God.
Duck down so I can shoot them.
Okay, and I'm gonna duck.
Wait. Yep, which you do
And I'm
find
gonna
hard.
wink at
in the
him
course
as I
of-
go down, like the plan, right? Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. Yes. Now the continuum
I'm
is.
trying to play both
completely
sides here,
befuddled.
so if they lose, you know, I like the Borg, we're still cool.
Playing both sides.
Remember what I tried to do? Remember?
Remember us? Remember, guys? We're back in New York. We all had fun, right? You know, this is a Lex Luthor Superman play right here. This is old school
Man,
Lex
I'm
Luthor.
trying.
This is befuddling. All right. See, the
So I'm gonna duck.
Of course, at this point, it is now back to the Federation. The Federation team. Bajor, you need to pick someone to go next on your side.
Let's go around the outside. Let's go with Shaggy.
Shaggy, DD, what are you doing? You have you can draw a hand phaser and increase your difficulty of an attack by 1, which puts it to a 3 to hit. Or you can just turn around and attempt a cold cock 3 of 12. Or run.
Yeah. So upon 3 of 12 entering in, zoinks! And yeah, I can't help but immediately jump and just spin around with and try to, give him a good old haymaker to the jaw.
Okay. The good old haymaker to the jaw is a difficulty 1 attack. He does have 1 point of resistance, and I think he's also got immune to stun. A couple other things we don't worry about. Immune to pain, definitely. But that's okay. You're not using a pain stick. You're using the good old fist. So, how's it going, Heroin Chic? And is Scooby putting in any effort? Because he does come along. Scooby is a thing.
Yeah. Didn't I put him on Snooty for some reason?
I think to protect him. Yes. Oh no, it was to attempt to revive.
Yeah.
He's
I
humping
believe
his
that
leg
Scoop
right now.
has yeah, he has medical 3, so he's just licking medical 2, so he's licking his face. He needs an
Mhm.
11 to stabilize and bring Snooty back into the fight.
Okay. So-
So I don't know who wants to roll for Nat, are you available?
Shaggy should do it.
I can't roll for Scoob.
Okay, let Shaggy roll for his own character.
Well, yeah.
He
go
does
for it.
need 11. All right, so here's the deal. He is if you do use Scoob, he will consume your turn this time, and then it reverts back to the Borg. So you have a choice. You can attack the Borg or revive Snooty. Snooty is in no danger until the end of combat, by the way.
All right. Well, I never liked Snooty anyway. Let's
Okay.
punch 3 of 12 in a draw.
All right, 3 of 12. Get punched in the
Last
jaw.
time I invite you over for wine and cheese.
So what happens? What happens now? You wind up and he has 2 dice.
A very appropriate roll for Shaggy, a 4 and a 20.
Nice.
Yes.
That should be a crit.
I am
That's
so
2
impressed
20s
with
in
all
one
of
game.
you.
What is going on?
That should be a crit.
The
Come on.
consequence of you didn't use your phaser, because who knows what that
That
would
should have been a
done.
crit. Come on. Special circumstance.
All of a sudden, there's just smoke pouring underneath the med bay doors.
Hits him with a bong.
So so at this point, Shaggy, 3 of 12 grabs your arm and
Like
does
a
does
mall motion kiosk person.
it
and
does-
you say no, but they
Yeah.
won't stop. They won't.
Like I keep trying to tell you, dude. My skin's perfectly moist. Moist.
Scream. I'm allergic.
Moist.
how did we become Morty in this?
He's always been Morty in this.
Okay. Shaggy
We love
has been afflicted with nanoprobes at this point. The trait is nanoprobes. Oh no. And the turn reverts back to the Borg. And at this point, 4 of 16 will be swinging on Zap with an attempt to assimilate.
Hey, no one sneaks up on Zap. That's my job.
My job. So he's going to do a melee attack, which is a 1 die. You can resist with your it's daring and security. So it's whoever gets the most successes wins. He only has 2 dice and does not have, since he's not a named character, he does not have any specialties. Oh, he only gets 1. He gets 1 critical success, so he has 2 successes in his attack.
What's my
do you
target?
have? Your target is, I think all security officers get 13
13. Yeah, that's right.
in your primary.
5 and 11.
All right, you have 2 successes to his 2 successes. Tie goes to the player character, as you've rightly pointed out. So now you have successfully fended off the swing and attack and attempted assimilation by the Borg. You've actually blocked his arm with your double hands, and there's 2 little nanoprobes going right at your face, bro.
Hey, you're gonna buy me dinner first.
They're just waving out. Yeah.
Attacking from behind is my
So
move.
it is now.
Oh, bye.
Yes, so we now have player characters. Federation team. Who do you want to go next, Bejor?
Christ.
No, I'm afraid.
He's not available.
No, definitely is not
Buddy,
available.
buddy,
I see where
buddy,
this is going.
He can't come to the phone right now.
He's a trademark character. We cannot use him.
I see where this is going. You know what I should have done?
We just lost Ovaltine.
Do you have one that's a drawing of Muhammad?
Should've,
Hold on, let me get myself in trouble with people that don't understand how the Quran works. I've checked in. They don't care.
Yeah.
A lot of people they're going, you're gonna be a dick. That's your fault.
Yeah.
I should have made my wish something to do with finger.
Yeah, we just basically lost the LDS.
And
I don't think we
farmersonly.com.
ever had the LDS.
Oh, we
Yeah,
never never have had
good.
the LDS. We're not paying Battlestar Galactica. Then we would have had the LDS.
We lost farmersonly.com.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
And JD.
J-Date.
J
Oh,
J
man.
Date or J
Here,
Bait.
this is going to go on.
Ooh.
Okay, babe.
Here,
Yeah.
here.
All right.
Going to hell.
All right. Let's go with it's ass plant's
Oh
turn.
God.
He's gonna shoot me in the foot.
Okay, let's see how. Boy, you just get all the blue parts, don't you,
That
bro?
comes with the job.
Comes with the job. Don't even have to change your filter. Though I'm very impressed that Amanda's character is now in gray. Congrats, guys. Thank you so much. So, what are you gonna do there?
We're down to
Alpha?
hand-to-hand combat, right?
You can either do hand-to-hand combat or increase your difficulty level by 1 to use the hand phaser on a quick draw.
So then I would need what, 3 successes?
You need 3 successes, which you can do with either threat or
I'll do the threat.
tormentum. All right. And you know what?
Live
I'm going to give all of you a fiat. What's it called? Bold security. Let's just say ass plant with a name like that. You have to be bold. So you have a bold security specialty. So any threat you spend, you get to reroll a die per
Alright,
die you
I'm
buy.
just gonna shoot at 5 of 7.
How many
Just one.
dice you buy? Oh, come on! You can inflict extra damage if you roll extra. You can inflict extra
No, we're good
damage.
with,
Don't
we're
listen to
good
him.
with this.
All right. We're good.
I'll
we're
shoot
good.
straight, I promise. What's my target number?
All security officers go to heaven and have a 13.
Okay, well I got a 5 and a 13 and a 17, and I get to reroll the 17, right?
All right, and you can roll. Yes.
It's
Show
a
me
3.
that 20.
Show me the 20.
Yes.
It's a 3.
Oh my
All
god.
Doing
right.
my best.
Oh,
5,
good.
7, and 13. One of the things you can do is buy an extra die. I believe that was the mechanic we all agreed upon. With your momentum from that as an
Okay.
immediate spend.
So that's an extra damage.
So that's totally extra d6. Yes, I think you on your little sheet you have I forget how many d6s. I think everybody got 6 d6.
Yep.
Pardon me while the gas giant in the continuum comes up. So 66 of an attack, and this is against, I apologize, 4 of 16 or 5 of 7?
5 of 7.
I forget who your target was. 5 of 7, okay.
All right.
You're gonna like on his own, man.
I got
Okay,
a
Yes.
1, a 2,
yes.
2 3s, 2 6s,
Dead.
and a 5.
All right. And a 5. Okay, the 6 is
Oh, boy.
inflict an extra point of damage, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that overcomes the 1 point of paltry resistance that this helpless drone has. And let me see. Oh, gotta drag some shit.
For a second
And
there,
you want the spark?
You started talking, and I thought you were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, we're going old school with that animation. And I believe that has taken care of this team. Now, what is happening on the bridge? You might ask. And by the way, Amanda,
Yes.
you are in control of Lieutenant Jamma.
Okay.
She is a fully assimilated character, so none of this garbage about, oh, I don't know who I am. Just let you
She
know.
drank all the Kool-Aid.
She got all the Chianti. So much Chianti right now. And also I'll voice Ensign Tucker, but I won't control him if necessary. But what is happening on the bridge? Again, Captain Roland, Engineer Civic, Bahal, and Lieutenant Standby, Stanley Standby.
Stanley
Are all up
McStanderson to you.
Oh, Stanley McStanderson. At this point, a former lover of Captain Roland is attempting to crash the ship, and it is a male a Medusan that identified as male. That we are doing that, and if I recall correctly, Engineer Civic was saying you will die with honor, or you will die most logically, I believe was your phrase. Oh,
It was like 4 weeks ago.
Did we lose? Do we lose Good Devil? I can't hear you.
I said, if you want me to remember something I said last week, you're going to be disappointed.
Oh no, this was 2 or 3 weeks ago. We got buffering on our thing. So what we have is what you did last time we met is you were able to you used some of your wish. I think your remaining wish, aside from greasing the shields. No, Roland used greasing the shields. You, however, made sure you had all of the fleet's access codes and accelerated the containment. It worked to modulate the containment field for a maximum explosion when and if they were able to take down the suicide attack the cube. Is that coming back to you, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
I'm still here. I just needed to adjust
also,
your
by the way, there's
computer,
other
and it wouldn't make you guys sick.
Yep.
Rolling it all over the place.
Oh, too late.
Oh.
We are sick.
The grayscale is me, so.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. No, you're not pasty by choice. So also there's the Hiroshi out there, which no one seems to have noticed, but that's okay. But yes, you have a trait +1 to attack, and you have an engine overload in progress. While you've done that, as you've finished your engineering, as you finished your rapid button pushing in the Spinerian, from the Spinerian School of Acting, you have danced your fingers across a keypad, and just in time for Ensign Tucker to go, "You'll be assimilated now, sir." Civic, Ensign Tucker is attempting to essentially grapple and
Probe you.
give you some Chianti. Yeah, I've been doing my best to avoid the low hanging fruit.
Give you the Chianti.
You're supposed to stick it
giving
in
you
right
the
next to the
Chianti.
low-hanging fruit.
Oh.
Okay.
This is all. Oh man.
So, is he attacking or?
Yes, he is attacking. He is attempting to grapple, and from what you know of the board, the move would be to grapple and assimilate.
So, what am I rolling?
What you're going to do is you're going to roll against your daring and security. Now, because you are a Vulcan. All right. By the way, hold on. Daring and security, or because you are a Vulcan, you do get to substitute science and security, or science for security, because you can logic your way out of this. You can decide how you want to make your attack.
Yeah, I guess.
Either one's going to go well, huh?
No. It's
No.
either a 9 or a 10.
I'd take the 10, bro.
Yeah.
You got 2 chances, Slim and none. And Slim
Yeah.
just left town, man.
Yeah.
So Ensign Tucker. Oh, Ensign Tucker's gonna do some threat because he really doesn't like you deep down inside. He's psychological.
So I'm gonna buy
He picks up 3 dice. What?
yeah, and I'm gonna pick up 3 dice. So I'm gonna spend 1 momentum.
Okay, you're gonna rob from your fellow crewmen.
I hardly consider this robbing. Basically,
Okay.
keeping this ship in one piece and flying another one. So go fuck yourself, Q.
So, a 10, a 2, and a 4. All successes for the board.
Good God Almighty.
Lieutenant Commander, I'm pretty sure
Do you have
Ensign,
a
Yes, I
focus?
am.
I'm pretty sure Ensign Tucker hates you because he saw our group text about making fun of furry porn.
Yeah, I think there was a problem with furries. How'd we do?
Big old 0.
Doesn't look good.
What?
0 successes.
What? Oh no! I wish you had a phone cam to take a picture of those amazing dice that have betrayed you at every turn. Have you
Yes,
considered melting them down?
that complicated and brand spanking new technology of cell phone cameras. Yes, you are correct, Q.
All I'm saying is,
Okay,
open up
Cumer.
Cumer.
Yeah.
Cumin.
Boomer. I'm going for it.
I believe that we use the phrase cumin in the continuum.
Cumin.
I thought it was good. No one in the audience is
It
backing
was
up on that.
accusing.
All right. Ensign Tucker hit you with essentially 2 more successes than they need. You have to roll against. Let me see your. Oh, what is it? Fitness? Do you guys have fitness? Like fitness all into your
Yeah.
jugular vein? Okay, I got fitness and fitness and half fitness, if you could, to resist assimilation. Well, actually, fitness and science,
I'll take
because
that.
you're going to science
Shit.
your way out of that. Fitness and science should do it.
All right.
You have to roll, and he had 2 additional, so it's a difficulty level 3 to attempt to resist the probes.
Okay, and I'm gonna call my talent a Colinar. You reduce the difficulty of all tests to resist coercion, mental intrusion, pain, and other mental attacks by 2.
Not a mental attack, but totally within the realm of science fiction. Yes, go right ahead. That
Nice.
takes me down to 1, which really annoys the Q continuum, by the way.
All right, target.
That's really annoying, sir. You were going
And
down.
that's gonna be 2 successes on that one, buddy.
2 successes. You have 1 that you can bank. I don't know if you can counter nanoprobe him, but you do get an extra momentum, so you can bank that for the group if you wish.
Yep, go ahead and
You
make
can also find it a fascinating experience. All right, so the tubules go within a hair's breadth of your little jugular vein that's just pulsing out there so vulnerably. They scrape across it, yet because your knowledge of Vulcan mental discipline allowed you not to shake and to deflect ever so slightly a few microns to the left, and they miss. So congratulations. You are still, however, being grappled by him. That's okay. That's a problem for another time. Lieutenant Jem, let me see. No, we attack first. Captain Roland, you are the ranking officer, so you get to decide who on your team goes next. And you can do this by consensus, by the way. You can do this by consensus.
The captain's gonna turn around and see what's going on here with Ensign Tucker and Sivek and go,
You do
that's my Vulcan, and I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. You just need to throw it is control and security and difficulty level 2 to pop poor Ensign Tucker, who is just a victim in all of this. And he's my favorite character.
This is true. This is true. It's my Tucker as well.
Do you remember you brought Tucker on board? Do you remember that time? Do you remember when he showed up in the transporter room and he had that little bell collar around his neck and it dingled so nicely?
I just don't like that he shits in a box.
Before he was neutered? Yes. Before you had the Lieutenant Commander Arian neuter him when he came on board?
What's really funny is I actually have a cat named Tucker.
I feel like he should be
Oh,
playing.
you're shooting your own cat. Should be playing.
Yeah. Tuck, where are you?
Got rolling
Get over
dice.
here.
Tuck.
Yep.
Tuck
Okay.
lasting. Well, Tuck not so long lasting. Okay.
Let's
You-
see. I don't have a focus here that's gonna help me. I thought
Oh, you
maybe I
do
could try
not.
to. I was seeing if I could like weasel my way into something.
You can diplomacy your way into the phaser beam hitting someone. Negotiate it. So, how many dice you want?
Oh yeah, let's
And yeah.
let's go ahead and let's go ahead and buy. It'd be 1 and then 2 for the second one, right?
Three altogether.
3 for the.
For one
three altogether?
it's
Let's-
progressive. Yeah.
I'm very defensive of CVEX, so let's go ahead and burn out all of our momentum, and I'll take 4 dice.
And you'll take 3 dice, 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, congratulations. Your captain has now left you, shall we say, rock bottom.
Is there so?
Which is
right
a
now
thing
there.
that the thing and Johnny Fire get up to privately.
Would shoving somebody be considered a minor action?
Depends on what you want to do with a shove. Shove to injure, shove to
Move. Shove to move him away.
If they're on your way to a target, as if you're like running past them and just nudge,
Well,
or
see,
are you just gonna...
here's the thing. I have call to action. We are technically in a conflict. I would
Yes.
like to instruct CVEC to shove Ensign Tucker to make my shot a little bit easier.
Totally within your realm of possibility, and you can give Ensign Civic an opportunity action where he was not able to act because you were such a tremendous leader. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the only game in which management actually does anything useful. By ordering someone to work harder actually works. So, you're going to order him. What's the what was the mechanic that I'm going to ignore?
Call to action.
Yeah, no, I mean the that you can instruct someone to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, Civic, you have not yet taken an action, so you can do essentially an attack and a shove out of turn.
Nice.
All right.
And if you wish to act again on your turn, you can act out of turn, and then if you wish to act again on your turn, it's 1 extra difficulty.
No, I
Basically
only
just giving you a turn.
like
It's awesome.
I think I just need to take a minor action and then a primary action.
Okay.
To do what I want to set up the captain for a good shot. So, what I want to do is since I think I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, I'm currently entangled with Ensign Tucker.
Yeah, you got a bit of a hand on your shoulder and another hand pointing at your neck.
Okay. So with my left, I wish to kind of just start pushing him back, but then come in with the right, and as my primary action. So the pushback, minor.
All right,
And
so
then hit
he's
him
like
with the
this.
next
What are you gonna do?
secondary.
All right, so let's see. He's doing this to you.
Mhm.
So what do you do with your hands? I mean, if you can see my hands, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you do with your hands?
So
Show me what you do with your...
currently my left is fending. Something has to be fending
Yep,
off.
you're stopping the
Yeah,
probe up
okay.
here. Got it.
So I don't
What's your
have my
other hand?
left.
Okay. And then just and then reach
The old-
past him and
The
attack.
old,
Okay.
the old Vulcan standby.
Yep. Okay. I just wanted to check. See, we're trying to make this more dynamic for the audience. And I feel that John has just frozen. Nope. All right.
He's there.
He has faked out the continuum.
I'm a statue.
That's
hard to do.
All
Doesn't work on the
I'm
board.
saying is yes, no, it is not. All I'm saying is that's worth a point of momentum right there.
Really?
So what we have is you're going to make a physical attack. It's one difficulty. He's near enough to you. That's the Vulcan neck pinch. And that'll put, I think it's your security plus 2 dice on him of damage as a hand-to-hand. I think that's what it is. I think you got that as a talent, or is it just like inherent?
Oh, it's a talent. Yeah.
And it gives you I don't remember how many dice. I apologize.
Application can be used swiftly. You may use science or medicine instead of security.
Up to you.
All right. So, and
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
something-
What's the primary attribute?
It should be your primary should be your daring. Anything hand to hand is daring.
Really seems like it should be fitness, but whatever.
Well, no, that's tanking. Fitness is tanking it. Daring is for some unknown reason getting in there. Hey, just be happy that you can use your nerd skills to punch. You're one of those kids that took Tai Chi.
Yeah, because it worked out so well for me last time. Let's see what I get this time.
You wish to buy any dice? No. Did we get a consequence?
Maybe.
I did this.
Maybe. I know that face. That's the consequence face. That's the face that Q loves. Only a Q could not enjoy this face. You struggle and struggle against the darkness, but no, it just happens.
Can we just go ahead and switch over to 5th edition so these 20s, don't suck?
Yeah, you're just amazing. I know you don't roll this well in the other guys.
No!
So at this point, let me see. John, give me a temporal estimate, please. Okay, I will say the consequence is you make the move. While you shift your arm, the probe goes in. And now I fear you've been traded.
Tucker!
Yeah, that's the last time that you forget to put out the tuna cam.
Someone's been a bad kitty.
Yeah, you would have been better
nope.
off having the spray bottle.
Yeah, right. It's bad.
Or a laser pointer if you really want to get in
off
their
the
head.
counter. Off the counter.
Yep. So the two probes are definitely going in, and they're undulating into the neck of your engineer and just putting the Chianti in. And it's not the good Chianti. This is store brand Chianti that's going in there right now.
Box.
Barefoot.
I don't know.
Box.
Huh?
Barefoot.
Slap the bag.
Yes.
The kind that comes from the box.
You slap the bag.
Tip it.
Snap the bag.
Franzia.
So, Captain Roland, I fear that whether your shot is clean or not, you can take it. As you didn't you just ask him to act on your behalf, thereby triggering the entire sequence of events, leading to his assimilation? I feel that Civic is going to be a very
God, I wish
vengeful
somebody
Borg
had
in
a
this
wish
assault.
to undo this.
Nope.
I think I used both of my wishes, unfortunately.
Yes, you did.
I,
You
however,
greased a
did
lot of-
not.
Well, too late. You did
Ooh.
too late, man.
Well, no, well, it's too late.
He can die for the captain, but he can't use
It is
the
in fact too
it
late,
is-
but what do you want to do to get out of this?
Okay.
Or
if you
to
would-
make things
if
better
you would let me finish this sentence, I'm trying to
No,
say,
I will not.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
trying to undo my assimilation. However, in good devil fashion, potentially fuck over the DM, I do have this wish remaining. You fuck. So I think it's I wish that upon so CVAC has a dead man switch
Yes.
that is by virtue of cool what the fuck ever, probably when the other ship hits the Borg vessel,
Yes.
that it additionally causes a Borg cube sized EMP to shut down all their systems, and thereby hopefully shutting down the Borg on board the Norway.
like a
Okay.
kamikaze
So yes,
Kobayashi
I
Maru.
love oh sorry, yep. I absolutely love that idea of having foreseen his eventual assimilation.
I mean, I am under
Yeah.
I am under the command of Captain Sykes, so yes, I plan for my death.
Yes, that's not unwise. All I can say is your insurance rates. You already know it's almost impossible to get insurance.
I'm actually going to change my target on my turn. I'm going to attack someone else besides Ensign Tucker, see if it can go fuck himself.
Well. Someone call Starfleet Command HR.
So at this point, yes. what I'm going to do is I will go with EMP Deadman Switch, and that will have. I'm going to go with, and part of it is it can't be absolute. I'm going to go with it being a 5 or a 6 on a d6 chance of. It will definitely knock out the Borg on this ship. The cube is possibly another matter, but you definitely defend against this ship. Does that make sense?
No, I'm figuring that of course they would be able to reboot, but it is going to take them time to reboot.
Yep, you'll knock them off. You'll knock the at least the Borg on your ship offline to give your comrades, your blessed comrades who seem to put you in danger at every turn, a fighting chance.
I knew what I signed up for when I.
What I'm going to do is it's going to take a 1 round of back and forth.
Okay.
To function. Also, I'm going to have to see how we roll on this. When you set this up, can I ask for an engineering? And I part of it is I'm hoping you roll another consequence for me.
Okay.
I need an engineering and reason, which you should just dominate.
Oh, beautiful.
Any number of successes.
And since I'm a Borg now, let me buy another die with a threat.
Well, no. This is your wish as a human. This is because of your foresight. That's okay. And yep, go ahead.
Let's see. Get back here. So a 16 and a 2.
Okay,
So
I assume those are successes.
Yep.
All right. So I had a 4 round delay. Well, actually no, 3 round delay. So you do have 1 round of action. Is that okay? Are you hyperventilating?
No, I was trying not to be gross on stream.
Okay.
1 round of action as CVEC, or as
that's 1 round before the dead man switch goes off.
Okay.
This is your what we're doing is working on your dead man switch.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
Switch.
It takes time to go off. Yep.
It takes a little time to go off. That's okay because that's not bad. What incredible foresight of saying, well, if I go down, the ship must be in it.
Yeah.
So you divert all of the ship's power to create a dead man switch. That is a brilliant solution. All of the ship's power is funneled in for
I don't
3
like the fact
rounds.
that you keep saying all of the ship's power. I really feel like this is like a
Right,
genie
all
wish.
all of the ship's power has now been channeled into an EMP to attempt to take down the Borg.
Well, you're
so
acute. You are aware. I meant not the Norway to emit the EMP. Correct.
What?
I meant for. I did say the other ship that's already on a collision course.
Oh, that ship.
To be able to.
You were trying to save yourself and your comrades, but effectively do them.
Well, yeah,
So
no, fuck the other ship. I'm trying to save this one.
You can only save
Okay,
one
so
ship
basically-
at a time.
Okay, I didn't realize.
Hey,
what you
Steven,
wanted. I
with your
thought you were.
extra
I thought you were
roll
doing
turn, whatever,
something-
you want to call me over on the ship and we can talk shit about how they let us both be Borgs.
Dude, so much shit. We're going straight to hot Borg lady queen, whatever the fuck her name is, and just be like,
Queen.
look, you think trying to assimilate the pack leads would have dragged down the collective IQ? Wait until you get some nanoprobes in these genetic gene pool women.
They're the bad ones. You don't want them.
Oh
So,
man!
and CVIC's a Borg, so the whole no expression, no emotion thing.
It's the first time the Borg's just going to be like, no, we don't want to assimilate these guys. We're just going to kill them.
I like.
Yeah.
I like people having a T-shirt that says "rejected for assimilation," which sounds like what they're heading for. All right, so I did not realize your focus was on saving another ship and not your own.
No, saving our ship.
How?
Am I not being specific enough? Okay.
You are. I've
There is another ship that is currently on collision course for the Borg cube. Yes.
Yeah, and it has got an EMP bomb now. I understand.
That that's
Yep.
gonna go off. Hopefully, when it crashes,
Yep.
it only emits. And I did also specify. Hold on. I did also specify a Borg cube sized EMP. I
Yes.
said that with reason, with purpose. So
Yeah.
hopefully the Norway doesn't get hit by it.
That's okay. It doesn't stop the
Good.
bullets that are killing you.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
We can take care of that.
Okay. I just wanted to
Can
double check
you?
that that was indeed the case.
Okay.
I
Just making
would
sure. I'm
thank
trying to
you
give
so
my.
much.
I'm trying to give my group the best chance they can.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nope. I see exactly where you were headed with that. And well, I've got some ideas. All
No
right.
good
So,
deed goes unpunished.
I'll shut up now.
I'm sitting on a big pile of threat. I think we have 10 minutes, correct?
Yep.
Timekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 10 minutes, 8 of what Earth humans call minutes.
Hmm.
Uh, so, at this point, I have lost track of who's in charge.
It's technically still my turn.
That's
It's been your
a
turn
big
for 30
tactical,
minutes.
sir. It's been 30 minutes.
I know.
Lieutenant Gemma.
That's what I get. That's what I get for calling to action,
If it
Steven.
makes you feel any better, every time I ask somebody to do something for me at work, it takes 30 minutes. So.
All I'm thinking is I'm hearing someone yell Yu-Gi-Oh trap card. That's all I'm thinking.
You've uncovered my trap card.
That's unleashing Ensign Civic is the trap card.
No.
So, what do you want to do, Captain? With all of
I'm committed to. Yeah, I'm committed to what I said originally. I still have my 4 D20s right here, ready to go. We've already used
the Momentum.
the momentum, and I'm gonna shoot at Ensign Tucker in vengeance. And this is
Difficulty 2. That's all you need. Difficulty 2.
security and
Control.
control and
Because
security.
you're squinting with one eye. When you squint with one eye, it's control.
All right, we got a 2, we got an 11, and a 12, and an 18.
Okay, that sounds like 3 successes.
3
Unless
successes.
you're a real simp. So you do have the ability to inflict an extra die of damage if you wish.
Perfect. I will do so. Actually,
I forget what else you can do, but nobody's looking up the rules.
I can just bank. I can just bank it,
You
right?
can bank it. You can.
Let's put it back in the pool.
All right, we're
Let's put it back
putting
in
it back in the spank bank. Got it.
Let's see. We've got 1, 1. 3, 4 means nothing. 2 6s.
Ooh.
All right, the 6s on his 2,
Yes.
2, 4, 5, 6. You know, almost. But Ensign Tucker is going to be a jerk, and he's going to spend some threat and shake off the attack. And yeah. So that is a thing.
That's it. I'm burning your scratching post.
That threat has yeah, you do hit him. Also he has a let's see. Nope, this is the first time he's been hit by that. You've used this phaser in the combat, therefore he has no adaption attempt. So you're cool, but you do hit it. He does as the kids say, shake it off. And that's a thing he can do.
Say that.
He can say that. He can do that once per combat round only. So you've already, at least knowing you've sacrificed so well, Captain. At this point, Lieutenant Gemma, Arya, you finally get a chance to do something. Also, Lieutenant Gemma, you now have a ranged weapon that's a disruptor style weapon.
Ooh.
Your team is now armed with those.
Well, I just want a nano probe, so.
You want a
Yeah.
nanoprobe or you want to burn holes? in people?
No. I'm just gonna try to convert the captain. I sense that he's important.
Keep in mind you're Lieutenant Gemma now, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's as a Borg, you know that 4 pips.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, so what are we rolling?
kind of pasty looking 4 pips. For hand-to-hand combat, you only need one die. You need a 14 or lower on 20-sided dice,
Okay. Just one dice.
and you need a 14. You're rolling 2 dice. You can buy additional dice for additional chances of success. You are basically going to go hand-to-hand with the captain, but the captain's back is turned, so he rolls 1 less die.
Okay. Do I roll first? Okay.
Actually, no, he loses it. He loses 1 success.
Okay.
Never mind.
So I'll
yeah,
buy.
so you roll
I'll
2
buy
dice.
1 extra die.
Okay, you bleed out of my threat because you are a friend of the continuum. And Captain, what she's going to do is she's going to roll 3 dice. You're going to roll as many dice against physical and daring as you can. You do have a difficulty increase, or you do lose 1 point of success because your back is turned. Do you agree to this?
Sure. So I'm doing. I'm rolling how many dice?
You will roll 2 dice no matter what against
Got it.
your daring and security. Because you can't Vulcan your way out of this like some.
I
people.
got an 8, a 19, and a 10.
An 8, a 19, and well, the 19 didn't help us,
I
man.
know.
That's okay. 8, 19, and a 10, which means you have 2 successes straight. Captain, can you? You should have known this ahead of time, but you do need at least. I will say you need 3 successes.
Ooh, I don't think it's possible for me then.
I think you can just buy a bunch of threat, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Well, you know, I really
About to cleave in your skull.
let's go ahead and buy 1 momentum, buy 1 with momentum, and buy 1 with threat.
Oh,
we can't mix and match.
well, you
Can't mix and
can
match.
either. Well,
You can make
No, I
Standy
don't
jump
think you
in
have
front
to
of the
mix
probe
um,
and get it
well,
himself.
no. Standy's an independent entity owned by Bejor.
Oh.
Bejor owns Standy. So yeah, he actually has things that he can do
You're
if he ever
muted.
gets a turn. That's okay. I heard him yell. The continuum here's all.
I don't know if you got the
Hey,
full
babe,
Irish accent.
I'm loud.
I'm going to it now. What?
I said I'm
You gonna go
loud.
Billy Irish on this? You gonna go my left foot on this?
Billy Irish.
I don't know. Sorry, it's rough. The continuum doesn't understand things. But yes, Captain. At this point, mix and match is a challenge. You can buy 1 die with threat, but you can buy more die with, or 1 die with momentum, but you can buy more die with threat. You might as well go down and swing again.
Sure. Yeah. Let's What's the maximum amount of threat you can have?
I have an infinite supply of threat, sir.
Why don't you bump yourself up to what 9 for me to get
Jesus.
three more?
Yes. That would be 6 threat. That buys you your total of 5 dice, because you are taking no chance.
My target's a 10. That's the problem.
Oh, somebody skipped leg day,
Yeah. I was reading a book.
bro. You skipped leg day.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got 1, 5, 7, 12, and I get to roll 1 more.
That's actually not bad. That's pretty.
Oh, that's the 3 I need right there. Here comes the 20 right here.
Here comes the 20.
8.
Ah.
All right, you have 3, 4, 5. You have rolled 5 against her. What? 2?
Yes.
Correct. You have actually generated a net of 3 to your team. So
Yeah,
congratulations.
I also gave you a whole bunch of threat.
All I'm saying is that I don't know if that EMP bomb is going to work as well as somebody thought it would. Because, it's only 2 points to change the reality of a situation. However, you did dodge. What did you do, by the way, when you sense this thing swinging back from behind you. Would you describe your action? And if you wish to spend 2 momentum, you can actually alter the situation into your favor somewhat.
Like sweep.
But what did you do with
yeah.
it?
I'd like to like sense it coming.
Yes.
And roll out of the way, and as I come out of the roll, I'm kicking Ensign Tucker in the face.
Okay, so you're gonna make a counterattack on Ensign Tucker. That's
If I can,
so
just real quick, as you're seeing the nanoprobes go through the veins in my face, Captain, sweep the leg.
So you're still going with, are you going with leg sweep or whatever?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. This will be a daring plus your security, and it will be difficulty level 2 because it's an additional kind of attack thing. So you sort of push yourself, which should be okay, but it is, you only have a 50-50 chance anyway. So it's
Can I use a moment? Nope, can't. Just okay, got it.
Oh, go ahead. No, I was just going, oh, he's gonna do this.
Let's go ahead and use a momentum.
Okay.
I've given you enough threat.
Okay, you're gonna use 1 momentum, grab 3 dice. You do need 2 successes to succeed, and I do not want to work on that much.
Ooh, that's not good. I mean, not a 20, but I got 11, a 13, and a 14.
All right,
So that's
you only got 1 success?
No, I got no successes.
You got no successes.
10 is my daring and security.
All right, so you did attempt to sweep the leg. The tip of your toe grazed against the armored leg of Ensign Tucker, and fortunately did not graze the foam rubber suit to reveal that it is not real metal, because we do only have a certain amount of budget here. And at this point, it is, oh good lord, what did you people do? It is yeah, nobody failed. Standby? What we doing?
I think.
In Irish, please.
My
for the night.
my
Make it good.
my inner monologue actually is a Baltimore accent, but my actual
Okay, let's do
voice.
Baltimore then.
Yeah. Me inner monologue's like, I should go hit that Borg in the face there, hon.
Oh, jeez.
I like the idea that the actor cannot make up their mind, and they did pick up. They did ADR. Was it? Is it ADR?
ADR.
Yeah, they did.
ADR.
You did some ADR, and so your mouth does not match the dialogue that you're now spewing. So
You have
yeah.
violated my family. Now,
Yeah, very good.
kill you.
Again, all I'm saying is that maybe next season we will have a budget for larger screens for the cast.
The budget was so low
Keep
for
cashing in
cast.
them fate chips.
The
Yeah,
budget
keep-
was so
keep-
low for
keep cash-
Standy that he can't figure out his accent.
Yeah. Another actor voiced him over. So AH. All right. Well. All right. Have a good time. We did lose a bit of a player for a second. And what I need to do is, what do you wish to do, Standy, in Baston? What's Baston doing? Are we doing goodwill hunting? Let's do a goodwill hunting thing here.
I'm gonna pack my phaser. Pack my phaser right in your ass. I can't do Boston.
Oh my god.
Don't let your brain write
Exposed.
accents your mouth can't keep. So.
I hope he does the vowels in that voice.
I'm gonna now.
Are you gonna take on Mawich? Are you gonna take out Lieutenant Gemma or Ensign Tucker? You do have a finger and hand-to-hand. Gemma is within hand-to-hand range.
I do believe I want to take a shot at Ensign Tucker to see if I can save our good engineer.
Okay, he's kind of done, but all right. I like your plug. I like your
Avenge
option.
you, I will.
Avenge you. By whose hammer?
I don't know that one.
Grapthar's hammer.
Ah, that's right.
Grabthar's
Grabthar's
hammer.
hammer. Yeah.
I thought it was Thor.
You shall be avenged.
You shall be
Yes.
avenged.
And so you're going to take a pot shot at Stucker. That's a control and security, which you have a 14.
Yes.
Because you are an advanced officer. You have a 14 to hit. You need 2 successes. You get 2 dice by default, and it's up to you if you wish to buy any more. To see if you can put Ensign Tucker down.
Oh gosh, let's see. Now I don't want to spend what little momentum and what major threat you have. I feel like that's a bad idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and just roll 2d20 for that, and I got a 19 and a 4.
Well, that's 1 success. That's something.
That's something.
But that's not everything. The phaser beam goes streaking past Ensign Tucker, who seems to be the most invincible board battle bot that has ever existed, by the way. And what I'm going to say is, you have shot past him, and we end with Lieutenant Gemma beginning a counterattack on Standy.
There are
But for now,
Lucky Charms.
yes.
What do I need?
Well, actually, oh, really? We're going to do
Yeah.
this? We're at a hard stop, and you're going to do this.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
hard stop.
sorry.
We're at a hard stop. And you know why? I feel that a certain player planned this hard stop. What I wanted to say is, at this point, we pause this tawdry little scene of all you little bags of flesh just scrapping for existence against insurmountable odds. And I turn this over back to whoever the only remaining representative of the Fates is.
Well, I guess that's me. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
So, thanks everybody for tuning in with us. If you enjoyed what we did tonight, please, again, hit that follow button down in the bottom right corner. And check back with us again next Monday when we possibly will conclude this arc.
A teaser. No, we're concluding a freaking teaser. Will you people, will you all just kindly die? That seems to be my through line here.
And yeah, and then of course Wednesday this week we will have 5th edition D&D hosted by Armand. I'm not sure is Bruce Gaskin streaming on Saturday? We will not be doing our Thursday game this week, but
because it's the day that we eat a lot of food. Yay!
And
yes, please enjoy yourselves as safely and as joyously as you possibly can.
And yeah, and then we'll be back next week with the regular schedule. And Thursday will mark the start of the Aliens campaign. Dun dun dun! If I can remember what the hell I planned, because it's been so long now. But
I don't even know what dice they are.
Yeah. So I guess we should get a raid going. Raid.
You don't
I don't plan raids because you don't know who's streaming at the time.
I will tell you that I actually try and join the people who you raid, because you actually pick ones that kind of match up on Star Trek and stuff. So thank you.
Yeah, I try to get people who are either equal to or smaller than us that are doing similar stuff.
Okay, I don't know if F around and find out is a Twitch tag, but it sounds about right.
What's that?
Or don't know the rules. Or you got a group that doesn't know the rules?
Oh, I don't know.
We're playing again? What?
Let's see here. Let's go. Yeah, let's do the lollygaggers. We haven't done them in a while. All right, and if you haven't followed them before, they do a lot of good RPG stuff. So hang out, check it out, say hi to everybody, and give them a follow. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.